Greetings, my dear students. Today we are going to discuss another share valuation method, that is multi-period valuation. If the investor is holding the share for n years with the dividend inflows of D1, D2, etc. Dn from first year to nth year and selling the share after n years at a price of Pn, we can apply multi-period valuation model. Okay. And the equation for calculating intrinsic value as per multi-period valuation is P0 is equal to D1 divided by 1 plus k raised to 1 plus D2 divided by 1 plus k raised to 2 plus etc. Dn divided by 1 plus k raised to n plus Pn divided by 1 plus k raised to n. Here, these are the present value of dividend inflows and this is the present value of market price after nth year. Okay, so let us, we can rewrite the equation like this, that is P0 is equal to D1 into present value factor at k rate first year plus D2 into present value factor at k rate in the second year plus etc. Dn into present value factor at k rate in nth year plus Pn into present value factor at the k rate in nth year. Okay, here we are adding present values of all dividends plus present value of market price at the end of the nth year. Okay, here we are using present value table for calculating the present values of dividends as well as market price at the end of the nth year. Okay. Now, let's discuss an example. The question is, if the investor estimates a dividend of rupees 2 in the first year, 2.10 in the second year, 2.21 in the third year, and 3.32 in the fourth year, and 2.43 in the fifth year, and he is selling the share at rupees 25.53 at the end of the fifth year, what will be the intrinsic value of share if the received rate of return is 15%? So D1 here the investor is holding the dividend for 5 years and the dividend for the first year, that is D1 is 2, D2 is 2.10, D3 is 2.21 and D4 is 3.32 and D5 is 2.43 and P5 is equal to 25.53. Okay, K is 15%. So let us we can easily apply the equation, that is P0 is equal to D1 into present value factor at 15% first year plus D2 into present value factor 15 at 15% in the second year plus D3 into present value factor 15% in the third year plus D4 into present value factor at 15% in the fourth year plus D5 into present value factor 15% in fifth year plus P5 into present value factor at 15% in the fifth year. Here it is fifth year, it is written as wrong, written wrongly as 1 year. First year it is fifth year. Okay, and that's equal to first year's dividend is 2, so 2 into present value factor, and second year's dividend is 2.10, so it is 2 plus 2.10 into present value factor, then third year's dividend is 2.21. So we are multiplying all dividends with corresponding present value factors, then we will get the present value factors from the table, that is in the first year's present value factor at the rate of 15% is 0.8613. So 2 into 0.8613 plus 2.10 into 0.7430 plus 2.21 into 0.6419 plus 3.32 into 0.5553 plus 2.43 into 0.4810 plus in the last year we will get the selling price, that is 25.53 into 0.4810 4810, that's equal to 19.99 as intrinsic value of share in this case. Okay, and let us discuss another example because you can see the difference from both of these questions. Check it out. An investor wants to buy for 50 shares today with an intention of selling them at the end of 5 years. It is estimated that company will pay rupees 3.44 per share as dividend in the foreseeable future, and at the end of the 5th year the share can be sold for rupees 55. Okay, so we need to calculate intrinsic value of the share, and the rate of return is 10%. That is K is 10%. P5, here the investor like to hold the share for 5 years, so the selling price at the end of the 5th year is rupees 55, and here the investor is getting 3.44 rupees as dividend for whole 5 years. So he is getting 3.44 per share as dividend for 5 years. It is annuity. Okay, that is annuity, that is we are already discussed in previous classes. So we were discussed it in the previous classes. So let us apply the equation like this. That is P0 is equal to D into present value factor annuity at 10% in 5th years, for 5 years, because here we are getting same amount of dividend, that is annuity, for 5 years. So we are applying here present value factor annuity table for calculating the present value factor. Okay, so D into present value factor annuity at 10% for 5 years plus P5, that is the selling price at the end of the 5th year or after 5 years, into present value factor at 10%. Okay, here it is 10%. It is wrongly written as 150%. Okay, in the 5th year. Here we are using only present value factor, not annuity, because we are getting selling price at the end of the 5th year only, not in the whole 5 years. Okay, so let us apply the present value factors. That is, the dividend is 3.44, so 3.44 into the present value factor annuity at 10% for 5 years is 3.7909. So we are multiplying 3.7909 with 3.44 plus 55 is the price after 5 years, price of the share, selling price of the share after 5 years is 55. So 55 into present value factor 6.62097. Then that's equal to 13.041 plus 34.15, that's equal to 47.191. That is the intrinsic value of our share. Okay, so hope all of you understood. Thank you.